All right, my good people, I hope you all are having an amusing day. 99% of crypto investors will miss the next pump on PulseChain. It's not because it won't happen, but it's going to be because they are looking in the long direction. And today I'm going to show you why the PulseChain is the biggest thing that is going to happen in crypto. And the clue is actually going to be PulseX and ProveX. All right? So right now, if you look at the majority of crypto Twitter, is focused on Bitcoin ETF, Bitcoin ETF, Ethereum ETF flow, all that, and AI tokens and meme coin and micro fear and headlines. These are the major focus of, if you go on Twitter, and that is the major focus that is everybody is discussing on Twitter. You can't see PulseChain or PulseX or even ProveX pop up. Anytime you see PulseChain pop up, is either a fraud or is either people attacking it at heart. That is why I said 99% of crypto investors, they are not going to participate on this gain that we are going to see on PulseChain. So you have to understand that when opportunity is there and the attention is loud, opportunity usually goes quiet. You have to understand that. That is something that you must understand in crypto. So once you see everybody become, people become loud in crypto. They are looking for the next thing. They are looking for the headline. Eyes that, eyes this. Oh, this one perform. That is when opportunity always keep quiet. And in literal ecosystem thrive by when it is underestimated. So anytime you see that people are underestimating the literal ecosystem, remember in 2021 and 2020, when everybody was calling Hex a scam, what happened? Hex went on and do a 10,000x. Like I always tell you, history doesn't repeat itself, but it's often aligned. I say right now, it is underestimated again. Everybody have started saying, "Oh, look at it, look at it, look at PulseChain." If you go on PulseChain now, look at Peacock. You see what Peacock is doing? Peacock is smashing it hard. Hex is still like, it's not moving. It's not, the sell pressure is out. No more sell pressure on Hex. So any slightly move can cause a major dump, a major pump, I mean. All right? So let's look at the market. What is going on in the entire market? Let's look at the liquidity rotation theory. What is going to happen and how it's going to happen. Let me explain. When Bitcoin is not, when Bitcoin started staying still, like is moving. If you look at Bitcoin, you see that it's no more falling. For the 3 months, consecutively 3 months, Bitcoin has been falling down since October 10th. It has been falling down from 126,000. Now it's the lowest fall that it was 60,000. Now it's still here. So when Bitcoin stays still after volatility, what you're going to looking at is capital start looking for something that they can buy that is cheap. All right, capital start looking for something that is going to buy that is cheap. So they are not going to buy gold that is hitting all-time high. They are not going to buy any coin that is hitting all-time high right now. What capital is going to look for is a coin that is cheap, that is not yet pumped. And that coin that is cheap is going to be those coins that have infrastructure existence. That's infrastructure that have already built infrastructure, like Link, like Chainlink. People are going to be buying that coin. Like BNB, people are going to be buying it. So they are also going to be looking for a community strong project whereby the community is very strong and they are here. And they're also going to be looking for a price that are complex project that they have already fallen off. Just like PulseChain. If you look at PulseChain have already fallen off. People are no more talking about it. All right? They're also going to be looking for a project that have more upside potential. And if you take all of these 4 things that I mentioned now, PulseChain is all of them. PulseChain already have infrastructure. Like if you go to PulseChain now, you will see Peacock. They are building amazing things on the ecosystem. The infrastructure is already existing. You see community, PulseChain have a strong community. You see complex price, PulseChain have a very complex price. You see upside potential. For PulseChain to do a 10x, it needs to go to even sacrifice phase. So that means we are 10x down from our investment. You don't understand that. That is, so you don't understand that. That means you don't understand anything. We are 10x down on our investment on PulseChain. That's something you need to put into consideration. So all this thing is what people are going to look for when the capital start to locate. That's why I am always here trying to educate you, trying to tell you what to do and how you can position yourself. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you to buy or what not to buy. Now, PulseChain, let's go to PulseChain. What is going on PulseChain now? PulseChain is in accumulation stage. If you don't know, you have to understand that PulseChain is in accumulation stage. At this level now, PulseChain is in accumulation stage. If anybody is not telling you it, I am telling you now. That is in accumulation mode. You know, it take you 1,001 to buy 100 million PulseChain. That is unbelievable. I used to buy 100 million PulseChain with $9,000, $10,000, $20,000, 100 million PulseChain, $30,000, 100 million PulseChain. So that means you want $1,000 that you put here can give you 30 to 40,000. And look at the liquidity. So you don't know how insane potential that PulseChain have. So PulseChain is not exploding at this point. You know, strong hand is accumulating it in silence and nobody is watching it. Nobody is looking at it. If you come here, you will see people are buying, people are accumulating. Nobody is paying attention to what is going on until it's exploded. Everybody will start falling in. So when price is moving volatility, retailers always try to seize. So when there is so much volatility in the market, retailers always draw back and try to know what is going on. So, but when price started moving, exploding, that is when retailers want to chase the pump. All right, and historically, the explosion phase of every project always begin when there is a burden, when there's nobody talking about it. Look at PulseChain here. For how many days now? Almost 1 month. We are staying at one. This is unbelievable. This is accumulation phase. In the next 4 or 5 months, you will be wishing, had it been that I bought PulseChain at this level. That is what everybody will be saying. I might be wrong. Nobody knows, but I'm telling you that nothing stayed down forever. Nothing. Not even a log project. Sometimes a log project will go and do a 500% gain in a day. All right. So right now, it looks like PulseChain is not moving, but it is in accumulation phase, which I am telling you often. That's why I'm making video every day. Now let's talk about Hex. So Hex is all about delayed gratification, whereby you take your Hex, you delay. Look at the charts. The same similar thing with PulseChain. Hex have already fallen off so bad, more than everything. I know nobody's talking about Hex, but when you did the math, when you look at how many that people are staking and how many is in liquidity pool, it's about liquidity is up 600,000. You know, do you know the insane thing that people don't understand is the amount of money that we have on Ethereum? If Ethereum eventually goes to $7,000 to $8,000, people don't understand the kind of insane gain that is going to come to PulseChain and PulseX and Hex. I am guarantee you, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not advising you, but I'm telling you that Hex can go to 5 cents. Very easy. Very, very easy for Hex to go to 5 cents. Very easy. So the market right now reward the dopamine. So if your dopamine, if you have a high dopamine, you know, so the market is going to reward you. All right. If you have high, you know, your excitement is high on PulseChain and Hex, the market will reward you. The market is going to reward you if you have discipline on Hex. But if you are impatient, the market will take your money and give to the patient one. That is why I'm here trying to make sure that none of you sold your bag at a long time. That is the last thing you wish to do for yourself, by selling your coin at a long time. That is the highest thing you will do. So you have to understand this thing. It's not. The other thing is people think is investing. Oh, buy crypto. It's not about buying crypto. Me and you, we can buy crypto, yes. But who make the most gain? Who become rich in crypto? Is the one that hold long term. You can buy and sell at 2s, 3s. You are not going to be rich with 2s, 3s, unless you're already a millionaire. But if you are like me and you trying to become a millionaire, 2s cannot make you a rich man. All right. And if you are a millionaire, you have no business watching me. So if me and you want to escape poverty, we want to create a generational wealth, is by who hold the long term, and Hex is here. That's why Hex is here. Now, let's talk about another beast in the chart, PulseX. PulseX is another beast. You know why? Because it have buy and burn mechanism. PulseX is the only DEX that is still sitting at $1.something billion in market cap. So PulseX benefits when activities return to PulseChain ecosystem. It doesn't need any hype. It doesn't need any kind of sort of hype. All it needs is just rotation. Let's market start looking green on the market. You will see how buy and burn pleasure will move. You see all these buy and burn. This is one address buying it 3 cents, 4 cents. You see, this is one address swamping it. Buying. This is just buy. Nobody is actually selling. All right. So when trading volume increase and across PulseChain ecosystem, PulseX become a leverage to the layer ecosystem. All right. It's going to be a leverage. Now, here comes the beast of all the beasts, ProveX. Why did I call ProveX the game changer? People don't understand. ProveX is I call it the stable coin of the catalyst of PulseChain. PulseX is the catalyst. I have said it a lot of times without numbers. PulseX is a catalyst that we need in order to survive. PulseX is not like oxygen of PulseChain. Because Richard Hart have already figured out, like I told you, he have figured out that no amount of money that he can put on PulseChain that people will not sell. Now imagine, I want you to do the math. I want us to do the math. PulseChain lays about $300 and something million on sacrifice, which was 15 trillion tokens. 15 trillion. That is a lot of token to absorb. Now, at a time, Richard Hart put $20 million, and PulseChain did almost 7x to sacrifice, to even more than sacrifice phase. From 3 cents to almost 10x. He put $20 million on PulseChain, and guess what? People sold, because imagine this thing gets $300 million. It's 15 trillion. $20 million is just like a drop, a little cup of water drop in the ocean. Now he figured it out and he stopped buying PulseChain with sacrifice money. People are calling him, oh, you could have pumped, but there's no amount of money he can buy here that he's going to absorb all the whole shock. That is why he launched ProveX. Let me tell you, this coin, this ProveX can launch without having a coin. But the main reason why he buy this coin, why he created this coin, you know why? Because he wants to help the PulseChain ecosystem. Now, imagine you are in ProveX, and ProveX go up 1,000,000%, and PulseChain is still at this level. And PulseX and PulseChain is still at this level. Wouldn't you sell some and buy PulseChain? It's a normal logic. Simple mathematics. Now, what happened is people did not participate too much on ProveX sacrifice, which is very good for the project. You know why people did not participate? They look at the success of PulseChain and success of PulseX. Oh, we give him money before, it will dump. Now, they didn't ask themselves, why did PulseChain and PulseX dump initially? PulseX and PulseChain dump because, of course, PulseChain launched during the bull market. Hex was up 10,000x. And some people made millions. I mean, when I mean millions, some people put $1,000 and they make $10 million. And there's no way they can cash out $10 million. So they put that $10 million on PulseChain and PulseX sacrifice. Yes. You see where the problem is coming from. So most of these people, they are still selling their Hex they didn't sold in 2021. They are selling it today on PulseChain. So you are wondering who is selling here. is those people who sacrifice, because it's not me and you who get in our sacrifice phase and put our hard-earned money. We couldn't have sell here. Nobody could have done that. You know, there's nobody who can put $10,000 and be willing to sell $1,000 and walk away. Nobody can do that. But like I told you, those people who put $1,000 on Hex and they made so money and they put $10 million on PulseChain sacrifice, they are still in massive profit. They are aware of some PulseChain. So this is the beginning of the problem of PulseChain. And Richard Hart have already figured it out, and he launched ProveX. Now, what happened to ProveX? Nobody participated for that project. We have only 6,000 participants on that project. Now, compare that to 200,000 participants on PulseChain project. You cannot compare it. And ProveX received total amount of $16,400,000. Now, compare that to PulseChain that received $600 million. You cannot compare that. Uncomparable. Total supply of ProveX is under 1 billion. That is 20 billion. And ProveX is a buy and bond. It have a buy and bond mechanism. You can see it here: buy, sell, bond. All right. It also have a buy and bond mechanism, making it the best low supply token on Richard Hart ecosystem. So imagine if Richard Hart was about to deploy the $20 million that he deployed on PulseChain at a time to buy ProveX. What will happen? That is buying all the whole supply, moving it to even 10,000x. Very easy. You do know why? Because ProveX received the total of $16 million. So if he was about to use $20 million to buy ProveX, that is like using $300 and something million buying PulseChain. Do you know what will happen to the price? So this is the mathematics. So many people have missed out on this, which is very good thing to do, you know, because we spreaded the fraud doing the sacrifice. We don't want people to get in, because the more people get in, the more bond we get ourselves. So that is why I created a fraud, and I told you secretly that you have to sacrifice. That is why you need to follow me here and always do the right thing. Now, here the part of the most people ignore. ProveX represents early stage of ecosystem growth. Nobody is talking about it. Early project inside ecosystem historically outperformed when attention returns. So if PulseChain liquidity expand and ProveX become beneficial of internal capital rotation, it's going to be crazy. Nobody is ready for what is going to happen, and the most people still only notice it after it moves. That's what is going to happen to ProveX. All right, let me be honest with you guys. You know, most of crypto investors, they say, oh, I want the next opportunity. I want the next opportunity. I want the next opportunity. I want to make money. I want to make $100. But when they look at the chart and the chart goes sideways for 2 weeks or 1 month or even 2 months or 3 months, they started panicking like someone who unplugged their Wi-Fi. You know, why is nothing is happening? Oh, why this nothing is happening? All right. It's a scammer. It's a scammer. But you are chasing a 10s, you are chasing a 100s. Now the market have gone sideways, giving you opportunity to buy more. You are saying, oh, Richard Hart is a scammer. Oh, I lost my money. You know, relax. Wealth is built when boredom is where we are in the boredom. That is something you need to understand. So that is how wealth is built, is when the market is in sideways. There's nobody have ever built money in a bull market. No, it's only when you buy in the red candle, then you can say, oh, I am a millionaire. All right. So what needs to happen now is let me give you something that needs to happen now for us to see a serious gain on PulseChain. All right. For us to see a serious gain on PulseChain, something needs to happen. And what is that? You know, we need for a serious ecosystem move, what we need is, number one thing we need is, first of all, for Bitcoin to be stabilized. Stability of Bitcoin is going to help the market. All right. If we reduce micro fear, just imagine if Iran and the US reduce all this tension and Trump become normal. You know, Trump is also affecting this market, the whole market. If all this talafi here, eyes here, there are so many unnecessary global uncertainty. All right. If we can have a stable micro geopolitical zone, market will now, you know, we need only clarity. Market is just asking for just one clarity. Imagine for the past 2025 till now, we haven't have a rest. We haven't have any global rest. Ukraine is fighting, they are bombing small thing, they go to bomb this one, they arrested Venezuela president, a lot of uncertainty. So if we can reduce geopolitical tension and micro fear, we are going to see market started to increase. All right, increase action of rotation. If we see market, if you see Ethereum pumping and we see all coins started to bounce back, PulseChain is going to explode. So if we see another one we are going to be looking at is if on-chain activities growth come back again. Right now on-chain activities, if you look at Solana, look at here. Let's go to Solana. If you look at Solana, look at Ethereum. Ethereum is having 1.3 billion trading volume, which is unfair. Ethereum used to have 7 billion, 10 billion trading volume. So ignore this Solana trading volume. This is a meme. It's nothing. It's just a meme trading volume. It's just a spike trading volume. So if we see on-chain activities started to come back, we are going to see like if you see all those alignment coming back, PulseChain ecosystem can move aggressively. You need to understand that. All right. So this is not just a hype. I'm not hyping this thing. I'm not telling you, oh, go and buy PulseChain now. Go now. No, I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you to position yourself. It's very important. It's important to position yourself in crypto than getting in crypto. That's one thing you need to understand. Sometimes I tell myself, if I have somebody like me who was telling me all these things in my days of, in my early days of getting in PulseChain, I would have done a lot of good work. But, go to all these influencers. I want you to go to YouTube influencers. Nobody's giving you what to buy now. They don't even know. They don't know they don't know content to make. They don't know. Most of them don't know nothing. That is why I'm asking you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel, share your button. I need to get to little people. I need to get to more people, educate them. Education is more important than buying crypto. So had it been, I know all these, I wouldn't have lost any money. So people lose money because when bull market return, influencer will tell them that ADA will go to $1,000. They will tell them that SRP will go to $200. They will tell them that Ethereum will go to $100,000. But now Ethereum is low. Nobody is telling you to go and buy Ethereum. Ethereum is in a good buy. You have to go and buy Ethereum now. I'm telling you. You see the difference? That is why I am Crypto Truth Daily. I always tell the truth. So the biggest gain don't come from chasing noise. They come from recognizing silence before the storm. And right now, the Richard Heart ecosystem feels so quiet. Nothing is moving. You are very, very, very lucky to find my channel. You are the luckiest person on earth to subscribe to my channel. You are even luckier than 99% of other people for liking my video. You are going to make it if you stay put, if you stay longer, if you don't give up on time, even before the gain come, you are going to make it. So if you believe on PulseChain, Hex, and PulseX, and ProveX is coming, and you are still here, and you believe that we are going to have a massive upside potential, hit the like button now and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are positioning earlier. And comment below, are you accumulating or are you waiting? I want you to tell me what you are doing now. Are you accumulating or are you waiting? I am listening. I want to see how many of you are watching me or how many of you are here. If it's unfair that you come here, you watch me, you don't like my video, and you don't subscribe to my channel. It's very, very unfair to me. You are doing me a bad job. It's better you don't even watch me than you come here, you watch me. It shows people that you watch me and you didn't like. How can 200 people watch my video and I get only 1 like? It's unfair. The first thing you need to do in Crypto Truth Daily is hit my like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am growing a 15,000 YouTube channel. I want to be consistent. I want to be consistent and continue to be doing this. I want to be improving, telling you all my knowledge in crypto, and hopefully that all of us are going to make it one day. And if you are here for a long time, comment it below. I want to know how many of us are still here for a long time. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one.